Have you ever wondered how a single letter could change the course of history? Let's take a step back in time to the year 1917. The world was in the throes of the Great War, and the power dynamics were shifting. In the midst of this chaos, a letter was written, known today as the Balfour Declaration. Penned by Arthur Balfour, the British Foreign Secretary, it was addressed to Lord Rothschild, a leader of the British Jewish community. The letter was not just a piece of correspondence, it was a strategic move. You see, the Middle East was a region of high strategic importance during the war. This letter, promising British support for a national home for the Jewish people in Palestine, was aimed at securing alliances and shaping the post-war world. And with that, the stage was set for a dramatic shift in the Middle East. But what exactly did this mysterious letter say? Well, the Balfour Declaration, named after British Foreign Secretary Arthur James Balfour, was a short document, but its implications were far-reaching. In essence, the letter expressed the British government's support for the establishment of a national home for the Jewish people in Palestine. This was a significant move, a promise that held political and religious implications. Politically, it signaled a shift in British foreign policy, aligning Britain with Zionism, a movement advocating for the re-establishment of a Jewish homeland. Religiously, it echoed the biblical narrative of a promised land for the Jewish people. This was not just a promise of land, but a promise of return, of homecoming. However, the letter also stated that nothing shall be done to prejudice the civil and religious rights of existing non-Jewish communities in Palestine, a caveat that would prove immensely significant in the years to come. But how did this promise translate into reality? From words to action, the journey was far from easy. The Balfour Declaration, a mere document in 1917, set in motion a series of events that would eventually lead to the creation of the State of Israel. This was no overnight transformation. In the years following the declaration, the British mandate for Palestine took effect. This period was marked by political maneuvering and power play, as Britain sought to balance its promise to the Jews with its broader imperial interests. Meanwhile, the winds of Zionism were gathering strength. The dream of a Jewish homeland, long dormant, was now rekindled and burning brightly. Simultaneously, the world witnessed an influx of Jewish immigrants into Palestine. This mass movement was not without its challenges. It brought about tension, conflict, and even violence. But it also sowed the seeds of a new nation. Thus, amidst conflict and controversy, the State of Israel was born. So, what were the consequences of this single letter? The Balfour Declaration, a mere few hundred words in a letter, had enormous implications. It set the stage for the establishment of Israel, a homeland for the Jewish people, fulfilling a dream of centuries. But this dream came with a price. For the Palestinians, it meant displacement from their ancestral homes, a tragedy they commemorate as the Nakba, or catastrophe. This displacement laid the groundwork for what would become one of the most complex and enduring conflicts of our time, the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. Moreover, the declaration sent geopolitical ripples across the Middle East. The region's political landscape, once dominated by the Ottoman Empire, was reshaped. New nations emerged, alliances shifted, and rivalries flared, many of which continue to define the Middle East today. And so, the ripple effects of the Balfour Declaration continue to be felt today. But what can we learn from the Balfour Declaration and its aftermath? One might say that it stands as a testament to the power diplomatic correspondence holds in shaping our world. A single letter with the weight of a nation's promise, steering the course of history. It underscores the intricate tapestry of the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, a saga woven with threads of hope, despair, triumph, and tragedy. The Balfour Declaration, penned in the early 20th century, still resonates in the 21st, its echoes heard in the ongoing discourse on nationhood, identity, and the right to exist. It highlights the delicate balance of power, the fine line between promise and reality, and the irrevocable consequences of political decisions. The Middle East, a region rich in culture and history, remains shrouded in a cloud of complexities and tensions birthed by this very document. In the end, the Balfour Declaration serves as a stark reminder of the far-reaching implications of political decisions and the enduring complexities of the Middle East.